Texans.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Delson in motion.
19 right.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On second down, it's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Strong grabs it over the middle.
Second down and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix looking deep downfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 22.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Diggs in motion right.
Ready? Mustang 19. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I got it.
Stroud now on 4th down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking deep here for Mechie.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Check man. Right there, 56. 56 is mine. 56 is the mine.
Delson in motion.
70 Ranger. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he's got it to about the 40. The Texans hit 6-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And Diggs, the motion man, left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
It's caught downfield by Mechie.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stroud looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Mechie, the man in motion.
Max 22, Max 22. Right here. Max 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go.
A second down throw now from Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Back to throw. Nix. Gets it to Strong. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. To throw. Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. In motion right, that's Dell.
Hey, check that. Street.
Mixon with a first down carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
18 rattling.
Stroud to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Mechie, the man in motion. Quickly out wide to Mechie.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
79 Broncos. 56. Check right.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Let's go. Let's stop him here.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Nix.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Flushed out right.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
19,
Diggs going in motion right.
Mustang 19. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Dancing to his left.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
He's got the hookup with Diggs.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes you just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Nix. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jalen Virgil
from 13 yards out.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
In motion right, that's Dell.
70 Rangers. Let's go. Hey, smash Broncos.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Texans hit 6-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nix.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Strong again. And he'll get it inside the 35. Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the man open here is Strong. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
They'll give it to Strong.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
2nd down, here's Strong once more.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
field goal, lets to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Delson in motion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 56. Check 56. Let's go one more. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got you.
Here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 52's the mic right here over there.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check 3.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Light.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead is Strong.
And they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Nix. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Back to throw. Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down. Nix. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Will Anderson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Flush to his right. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims
from 13 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He's got a man, complete. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mims in motion left.
On first down, Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On first and 10, Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Greg Dulcich as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now Stroud.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give to Strong running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Pierre Strong from 19 yards away.
And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mechie, the man in motion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Diggs in motion right.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Wide, get wide.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Pierre Strong, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud sets up the play action. Looking deep here for Mechie.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Nix. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Give up the middle to Strong. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down, Nix. Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Broncos. This is it. A big play there with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stroud out of the gun here.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Delson in motion. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here's Strong one more time.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Go sweep. 79 Broncos. All day, Paul. 56. Text man. Text man. They're running it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Warriors 70.
Stroud.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Drew Sanders
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Mustang 19. 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Stroud to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Dell. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.